I'm genuinely lost. Good evening from Ninh Binh, Vietnam. I am so excited. If you want to learn more about Ninh Binh, go watch last week's video because that's not what we're doing here. I am here waiting for my overnight bus to go do something so exciting that I've been wanting to do for so long. I am heading north on a sleeper bus to do the Ha Giang Loop. So excited. Like, I don't think my excitement can come through the camera right now, but I am jumping off the walls. So I'm taking an overnight bus to Ha Giang tonight. It's about 9 hours. Gotta make sure my passport doesn't get stolen. It's about 9 hours. I arrive at like 4 a.m. and I think my tour starts around 8, so I'll have a few hours to like chill, hopefully shower. But while I'm waiting for my sleeper bus, my very first sleeper bus, let me tell you a little bit about the loop tour that I chose to do. I am doing a 7-day tour, which is crazy, with Lila Inn Tours. I've read good things. There's not a lot about them on TikTok, so I'm hoping for the best. They have really good reviews, like the reviews that they do have though. I didn't want to do like the Mamas or the Jasmine because it sounds like they have really big groups, even though I'm kind of feeling like I'm going to be missing out on the party vibes, but that's okay. I really wanted to do a longer tour and I wanted to do one that had like very good safety standards, was like a little more like, I really wanted to dive into like the ethnic groups and villages that live up there, and you can really only do that on a 7-day tour. And this was one of the only companies I found that did the longer tour. So that's why I chose them. Okay, pricing wise, for my 7-day tour, I paid 10,700,000 dong, which translates to about 400 US dollars. And this is including like my accommodations, my rider, like my easy rider. I'm not driving the motorcycle, and a bunch of meals and stuff. And then I paid an extra 700,000 or 26 US dollars for a private room, which will be nice. Yeah, I think super reasonable. It seemed comparable to the other tours. And then I paid another like $18 for my bus tonight, my sleeper bus. So a bunch of buses are pulling in, so I'm gonna go find my bus. Hopefully my first sleeper bus is an experience, a good experience. And also this Ha Giang series is gonna be at least 3 parts, maybe 4, I don't know, bear with me. I don't quite know how I'm gonna split this up. But yeah, I can't wait to take you along with me, and let's go sleep on a bus for the night. I'm gonna do a cabin tour once I figure out how to turn on the lights. I'm genuinely lost. I've concluded that there is no light, or I'm just really dumb. But I'm gonna give you a little tour. Very simple. Everything has a theme, like a country. I got Japan. Air conditioning. I don't know. I really thought this was a light. And this is pretty much it. All my stuff is at the bottom of the bed. I got pizza for dinner and some snacks. My big backpack, is at the bottom of the bus. And then it came with a blanket. And then here, I don't quite know what this is. I don't think it works. By the sounds of other people talking, I think it like massages you. So don't need that. But then this adjusts the seat. This one seems to be moving up. Oh, I see, it matches the picture. This one moves the knees. This one lowers the knees. This one moves the back up, and this one brings it back down. And then the most important part, a power outlet. Thank goodness, because my phone is about to die. I think that's it. I don't know if that's supposed to be a TV. I don't think half the stuff in here works, but it seems to be cozy enough. I think I'll be happy here for 9 hours. We just started moving. I took some Dramamine. Bumpy so far. Hopefully once we get towards like a highway or something, it'll get better. But I'm gonna eat my pizza, enjoy my little cabin, and I'll check in a bit. Alright, 1 hour update into this 9-hour bus ride. I ate half my pizza. I found out I have a window, which is nice, so I can see, helping with the motion sickness. However, it is so bumpy. We are not on a highway at all. We just keep hitting stoplights, red lights, stopping. We don't know anything about buses, but if I had to guess, this feels like a stick shift based on the way we're like jerking. It's really bumpy. I'm hoping I could sleep for some point in the next 8 hours. Hopefully my Dramamine will kick in soon and knock me out, because usually that does it, but usually I could sleep on any type of vehicle, plane, train, bus, car, boat, whatever. This one's rougher. I think because it's only 8 p.m. I'm hoping it'll get better, but I'll keep checking in. Hopefully I can sleep soon. I'm using the blanket that they gave me as a pillow. But so far, quite the bumpy ride. Oh, and one more thing. I was Googling, because there were no assigned seats. I think some people might have had assigned seats, but I didn't have one. So I was Googling the best place to go, like, lay on, or, like, sit, whatever, on these buses. And people said, like, the front, towards the front and the bottom. So I picked the second bed on the bottom, on the left. And it's still bumpy as heck. So I don't feel like motion sick, though. So I think it's helping with that, but very bumpy. I can only imagine how bumpy the back of the bus is right now. And this is a bus with only two, like, there's no center aisle or anything. If you see, like, pictures or videos of those buses, we just have the left and the right side, which is kind of nice, but it's still bumpy. You can see I'm, like, moving my hand around. That's bumps. I can't help it. I'm sorry. But all right, now I'm gonna try to sleep. Good evening, night, whatever. We are almost through 4 full hours of this ride. We just stopped for our first bathroom rest stop thing. The toilets were fine. And then there was a bunch of, like, hot food, snack food, waters, everything you could buy. I didn't know how long we were staying. I think we've been here for maybe like 10 minutes and they just restarted the engine, so I guess not long. But yeah, I was out pretty good after, like, right after I recorded that last section. And the problem isn't, like, the bumping and the moving. The problem is that this bed is so dang hard. At one point I woke up and, like, my arm was, like, so fell asleep because I was sleeping on it. It was just so dang hard. But I was out pretty good for a while there. Okay, we're listening to music now, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get back to sleep. Maybe eat more pizza. I'll check in a bit. Alright, we are 7 hours and 15 minutes into this drive, and I guess we've already made it to Ha Giang almost 2 hours early. I was out like a rock, and we just stopped to drop off the first group of people. We don't seem to be close to my hostel yet, but I'm pleasantly surprised we got here early. But yeah, my hostel that I'm doing the tour with left me self-check-in instructions, key, a bed for the night, so I'm gonna go get some more sleep. I have to reorganize my bag, do a lot of stuff, but I'm glad we got here early. That means more sleep in a bed for me, and I slept very well in this bed. Good sleeper bus experience for my first time, I will say. You just gotta figure out how to sleep with all the bumps and stuff, and then you're golden. What the frick? It's like 2:30 in the morning. Hi again. I made it to my little dorm. And you guys, I think I just won like the Super Bowl or something because I am the only one in here at 2:30 in the morning. I desperately need to repack my bag. I need a shower. I need to, like, upload a bunch of videos. This was like the one of the century. So I'm still gonna be quiet because I don't know what rooms are around me. I think I'm just next to the bathroom, but I get to pack my stuff in my bed. That is so nice. But yeah, I'm gonna do that and get ready for the loop, which starts, it's 2:30 now. They're having breakfast ready for me at 7:30, and then my loop orientation starts at 8:30. I'm so excited. Good morning. I have successfully slept for a few hours. I just woke up and look how beautiful Ha Giang is. Absolutely stunning. So I woke up and there's a bunch of people. I don't know if you can see them down there. I'm trying not to be weird. Down there with their motorcycles. I think that those are our drivers. I'm so nervous. I hope I get like a nice one. I don't know. I'm sure they're all nice, but I have to spend 7 days with this person. So I really want the best one. But I'm so excited to see more of these views over the next 7 days. I talked for way too long on that sleeper bus, so I'm gonna make this like my sleeper bus / what's it called? Loop prep video. And then when the loop starts, that'll be my next video, so make sure you come back for that. Sorry there was no loop in this video, but the sleeper bus was a lot more fun than I expected. But yeah, wish me luck. It should be a interesting 7 days looking at these motorbikes. I don't know what I got myself into, but thank you so much for watching. Come back next week for the fun stuff. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week from the loop.